Hey friend, welcome to Self Transformed, a podcast redefining self-care through simple fitness, nutrition, and mindset habits. I'm your host, Emily Nichols, certified personal trainer, Whole30 coach, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I know the struggle is real when it comes to taking care of you. I too am a busy working mom who felt physically and emotionally drained until I took action on my own transformation journey. I finally found the solutions to feeling confident and living a healthy lifestyle that doesn't feel hard, and now I'm on a mission to equip you with sustainable tools to help transform your life from the inside out, guilt-free. Together, we will simplify your health and fitness into daily habits that don't feel like another thing on your long to-do list, but daily actions that light you up instead. So if you're ready to redefine self-care and step into your own self-transformation, then let's do this. You're listening to episode 104 of Self Transformed. Hey friend, welcome back to the show. All things Whole30 this month. I hope you have been having fun learning a little bit more about what the Whole30 is and how it can help change your life. And I don't say that lightly because it really helped change my life. And it was one of those keystone habits like I've talked about before. It really helped have a snowball effect in my life because from there I started moving my body. I mean, heck, I'm an Whole30 coach now and I do personal training and create my own workout programs within Self Transform You. I fill my mind with personal development and podcasts. And here we are. I started my own podcast as well. So I know it can be transformative for you as well. So because of that, that's why I'm talking about the Whole30 all this month. If you want to give it a try and reevaluate your habits and relationship with food, you can go to bit.ly/Whole30 Anytime to purchase my Whole30 Anytime course. As it says, you can do it anytime. I'll be your virtual coach and cheerleader as a Whole30 Certified Coach. I'll get you through all the way to day 30, helping you prep before and through your reintroduction. As we talked about last week, do not skip your reintroduction. And to help you save a few extra bucks this month, if you use the code JULYWHOLE30, if you purchase it in the month of July, you get $50 off at checkout. So today we are talking about how to prep for the Whole30. If it's something you're considering doing, this is a very important step, is actually prepping. If you were to say, I'm going to do Whole30 like right now or tomorrow, I don't know if you would be super successful unless you're just a super driven black and white rules type of person. That might work for you. I know it wouldn't work for me. I need to prep a little bit and get my mind and body and my pantry ready as well, okay? So let's get into just there's 4 steps, okay? Just 4 steps here to help you prep for your Whole30. Number 1, know your why. You've heard this about so many different other things, I'm sure, within your lifetime, but know your why. Why are you doing the Whole30? And friend, it just can't be about weight loss. If you really want to get emotional eating under control, if you really want to tame your sugar dragon, if that's a term we use in the Whole30 world, we'll talk about my Whole30 Anytime course as well. Or if you're just looking for some more non-scale victories, like your pants fitting a little bit looser, sleeping better, goodness, more energy, couldn't we all use more of that? Then those are some really great whys for starting your Whole30, but that's personal to you. But you have to know your why. Like, why are you doing this? And it just can't be about weight loss. You may or may not lose some weight. If you do, way to go. That's a wonderful side effect, but it just can't be about weight loss. Number 2, read about the Whole30. So you can just go to Whole30.com to learn a little bit more about it. You can listen to any of my shows talking a little bit more about what the Whole30 is all about. But there's a couple of books you can read as well. Number 1, if you're wanting to know kind of like the science behind Whole30, I would read It Starts With Food. I'll link all this in the show notes for you. This kind of explains the areas that affect either your gut, your mind, your skin, everything, and how these foods that we eliminate have certain effects on some people's bodies. It may or may not on you. You don't know because you won't know until you do your Whole30 and reintroduction, but it goes behind the science behind it. Or if you just want to have some recipes and just know the basic rules when it comes to Whole30, I would get just the basic Whole30 book. Or like I said, go to Whole30.com because there's a lot of really fun and free resources there that breaks down the Whole30 in really simple terms for you. Number 3, hire a coach like me. I'm a Whole30 certified coach. You can do the Whole30 Anytime course with me. Or just tell someone, have an accountability partner, or just tell somebody like, hey, I'm just letting people know I am doing the Whole30 just to have a little extra sense of accountability and to get it done to day 30 and into your reintroduction. Okay, don't keep it to yourself when you have that little extra accountability. If you even want to just tell me or you want to put it out on social media, that will help you take it to the next level and have it a little bit more accountability when it comes to your Whole30. You might just even inspire someone else as well. That's how I became a Whole30 certified coach. After I did it, I started sharing more about it and people were seeing just how amazing I felt from the inside out. That's why I became a coach, because I kept inspiring so many, sharing my story, inspiring other people to get healthier as well. And then number 4, this is so important. I feel like this is like always a therapy session when I'm sharing tips about Whole30, because I'm sharing what not to do based on the things I did not do the right way when I did my first Whole30. This is the most important step. Prep, prep, prep. Get your mind and your kitchen ready. Okay, so we talked about knowing your why you're doing the Whole30. You're getting your mindset right and why you want to do this and that you're going to commit to 30 days. You've told someone you're going to do amazing. Okay, but you got to have your kitchen ready. If it's full of junk food, that's going to be way too tempting for you. Okay, so let me tell you about my day 1 of my very first Whole30. My husband and I went to a party the night before. We had a little too much to drink and we were very hungover the next day. Okay. And it's the day 1 of our Whole30. I go down because I am starving. All we have to eat that is Whole30 compatible in our kitchen are cucumbers and apples. I just laugh at myself just thinking about it, because then I was like, I got to go to the store. We have nothing. And I was at the store, I kid you not, probably 2 hours just walking around, picking like things off the shelves, like, you know, my husband wanted a can of tuna. I'm sitting there looking at all the labels and Googling what certain ingredients are. Like, friend, you will become a label reading ninja after your Whole30. Trust me. But I was not prepared with my kitchen, okay? Within my Whole30 Anytime course, I give you some simple recipes and shopping lists to help you figure out how to get your kitchen ready, okay? And make it super simple, okay? But thinking about having some staple items in your kitchen where you're able to have some meals ready to go, some emergency snacks, thinking about where you could go. Like Chipotle, they have Whole30 approved burrito bowls there that you can get as well, or a salad you can get there as well, which is really great. So, but do your research and prep as far as the food portion goes. Okay. One way I can help you prep is I'm hosting a free mini workshop. I do this every month. It's upcoming this Wednesday, the 21st at 9 a.m. Eastern. If you can't catch it live, the replay will be there. I'm hosting a mini workshop on easy meal prep for busy women. Okay, this is not just all about Whole30 meal prep. This is about meal prep in general. This is the way I personally meal prep now for my family and what I have learned over the years from spending tons of time in the kitchen meal prepping to barely spending any time in the kitchen now meal prepping, because I'm busy, y'all. I'm a busy working mom, and I know you are too, and your time is your most precious commodity other than your children and your family, obviously, of course, but time is pretty limited. So come on over to bit.ly/self-transformed-fam, just FAM, because we're family. And you can join us for that free workshop. Learn just 3 simple tips that I'll be giving to help you easy meal prep. But that is one of the biggest things you need to do in order to prep for your Whole30. Okay, so hope to see you within my free Facebook community. If you can't catch the live, like I said, you can catch the replay, and you can go to the guides section there as well and catch a lot of really amazing worksheets and previous workshops that I've hosted in the past, because I'm always wanting to help you grow and learn and transform really from the inside out, okay? And remember, if you're interested in the Whole30 Anytime course, you can go to bit.ly/Whole30 Anytime. Use the code JULYWHOLE30 throughout the month of July to save $50. Okay, gang? So get to prepping. Let's do this Whole30 together. Hey girl, real quick, before you go, if you love today's show and know your girlfriends need to hear this message too, then grab a screenshot, post it to your Instagram stories, and tag me at EmilyNichols22, because the more mamas out there hearing this message, the more empowered we'll all feel to take care of ourselves so we can pour from a full cup. Or the number one way you can thank me for this podcast is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way, more mamas will find the show here too. Love you and appreciate you, girlfriends. See you next time.